Good morning, I'm Daryl Ponton. Welcome to my channel. Today we got to install a garage door opener. I'm going to work my way down there. We'll get started on that. Most of the snow is finally gone. Well, nice days coming up this week. I live in a little small town, about 8 square miles, 1,300 people. So it's about where we're at here. Luckily, I had a garage door opener that was already installed. It's a lot easier just taking a look at that. So let's take a look what we got overhead here. Here's what we got to work with. I think most of this stuff comes from Menards. Pretty reasonable. First, find the bracket. Goes up above the door. Let's start with this little bracket right here. It says up, so you can't get that wrong. Just like that. As you can see here on this one that's already installed, they run a couple of 2x4s going all the way to the other beam, so you have something to attach the metal bracket that holds the motor up there. It's the metal angle iron. It's got various holes in it. I'm going to pull the measurements and get that cut. You got a couple of bolts, nuts, and lock washers to attach the metal angle iron to the motor of the door opener, and I'll show you where that is. You can see the holes in the top of the door opener. So we're going to attach a piece of metal I want to attach this third piece of metal to 2x4s with some lag bolts. So I'm going to position this and get this in. That we got our piece of metal attached on the top, we can attach it to the motor of the door opener. Now we got these attached in, we can remove our safety line and go to the next step. Step is assembling this arm that goes from the track to the door. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So we're going to assemble that together and get it put on there. Look for a little pin like this in the package that comes with the door opener. That's going to go up over here. Going to want to line this little bracket up directly with this piece that's on the door here. Just a little bit above the springs. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the garage door opener motor part and I'm going to assemble that on the floor. Got a couple of bolts. I'll show you where that is. Now that I got everything laid out here, you can see them right here. Just going to take them out. You're going to want to attach this track You want to put the chain around the gear, and you can see the two holes there. This one, and this one, I believe. But now we have to go on this other end and loosen this bracket so you get a little slack. Right here. Loosen this up a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of play. I have to readjust that after it's installed. Now that we got those bolts installed, go to the next step. This by yourself, you're going to need a piece of rope or a bungee cord or something to hoist the end of the motor up so you can attach this pin. I'll show you. I'm going to look through this package here and find a pin that goes in the apparatus at the door. That's what you're going to be looking for. It's got a little hole in the end there. So put this pin that holds it in place. You can see the pin right here. It goes through a hole to hold this bar up here. And you just got to put a little keeper on this end to keep it from coming out. See where the pin goes through, right there on this bracket, to that hole. And then this other end is going to be attached right here, right in there. Pull this pin out, pull that pin out, and then we attach it through there. Now we have it attached in here at the door with the pin and up at the track. Now we have to try to take some of the slack out of this chain. So this is the bolt to adjust that. Just want to tighten this up here a little bit, draw this in so we don't have all this play on this chain. Step we have is got these little sensors that we have to put at the bottom of the door. I'll show you on this other door. Down here. You have to put those so if something's left there, it doesn't crush. It'll stop the door automatically. So we're going to get started on that. You want to find your little brackets like this in the kit. A couple of wing nuts and these two short carriage style bolts. This is real simple. Take your sensor and slip this right in there like this. You're going to want to place that in this. Put your wing nut on there. Come over and look at your door channel. You can see there's a couple of holes. It's about the location you want to put it. These just snap right on there. It's not really difficult. Now for extra safety measures, you can put a screw through there. I got those attached. I need to staple the wiring and run it up to the motor. Before I get too far on this left side, I'm going to put the opener so I can run the wires from that in the same staple, so I don't have to have a bunch of extra staples. If you flip the opener over, see on the back side it's got two screws. One says red and white. You strip these back and attach them to that. You want to figure out the location where you want to put your opener and get a screw started in there. If you look on the back of this, you see that there's a little notch there. So you get that started first, and then you slip this in here like this. Let's see. Then you got another screw on the top here. Just want to bring it in a little bit. Get that wire. There's a little slot here. You have to get the wire in. And then you finish stapling it off. Run these wires above this rail, so I'm going to put a 2x4 above this to have something to put the staples on so the wires just ain't hanging. Now that we got our wires all secured in, we're going to go up to the box at the end and strip all your wires back, and then we're going to show you where to put them in at. If you looked at the end of it, you can see there's red, white, and black. You're just going to strip the wire ends and you're just going to shove them in there. The little orange thing underneath releases if you want to pull the wires out. Right there. You just pull that out a little bit and it helps move the wires. Now that we got the wires attached, we're going to run the power up to it and see what happens. Okay, now I tested it and here's the problem I got. It seems to stop about 3/4 of the way. So I'm going to show you how you adjust that to get it open and closed properly. What you're going to want to do is you're going to push this center button here and hold it to adjust. If you want to adjust to make it go lower, you hold this down till the light comes on. I want to adjust so it comes up, so I'm going to push it again. Now, we push the up button and hold it till you get it to the desired position you want and let go. Push the center button again and hold it. Now, we're going to run it down. Let go. And then we have to push the center button again and hold it. Now, we should be ready. Now I'm going to go to the opener on the door and test it. Let's see what happens. Well, the opening is good. Now let's close it and see what happens. All right, that looks like that did it. One last thing I have to do is put a light in there, and that should finish it up. I hope this video has been helpful to you in installing a garage door opener. My name is Daryl Ponton, and this is my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.